Today I did go to a show as well. I'm kind of just catching up on my videos and just kind of starting off my vlogging. I have to give credit to my brother on that and my wife. They're really pushing me to, if I'm going to spend all this money and pick up these cards, and I enjoy collecting, I definitely do this as a side gig compared to working full time. So I do this in my off time on the weekends and really enjoy it, have a lot of fun. My brother's been going with me to every show. And today, unfortunately, was his last one. He's going to be going to Japan for a couple months, so he's a lucky guy. So he'll be looking to find cards in Japan while I'm out here hunting as well. So, but yeah, today my brother and I we went to, it was the SoCal TCG one. And I've heard a lot of great things about this show from other vendors. And man, I'll just say we went later in the afternoon. It was from early bird 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. today. We got there around, I would say 2:30, and it was still packed. I mean, there was a ton of people, and it was a really good show. A lot of the tables had tons of inventory, tons of options and cards, from raw to graded to sealed, to pick up. So it was a really good show, especially if you're looking for Pokemon. I mean, this is what they're all about at this show. So highly recommend SoCal TCG, and just really good hospitality too. I mean, they had people outside guiding you, telling you about the raffles and stuff. My brother and I didn't play in the raffle, but it's kind of a madhouse, but in a good way. So I had a lot of fun today at SoCal TCG, and looking forward to attending more. I think the next one's October 11th, so you guys can check that out. But did a big haul today. And I apologize. I'm kind of winging this and looking at my phone of the how much I paid for each one. But let's see. Let's go through them. So I picked up this Pikachu. Let's go through it. Let's see. Try and get all these right. Mewtwo. There you go. All right, yeah, I picked up this. So I picked up the sealed Pikachu V. And if you guys remember from my last video, I have the graded 10. And to see the value go up so much at the recent show today at SoCal TCG, like where some vendors are selling this PSA 10 for $800 and I picked this up for $500. It's just insane. So I picked up a sealed raw. Let's see, this one. You know how I like my bundles, so I did sealed with all of these cards. So the Pikachu, really cool Pikachu there. Mewtwo, Gengar. This Gengar is super sick, and another Pikachu right here. So I picked up all these cards for $160 total. So these didn't have prices. I can't remember like all the prices of each individual one, but this one on Market Raw right now is going for about like $50. So overall, I think I did a pretty good deal. I can't remember what initial sticker price was to him for the vendor, but yeah, ended up working a deal at $160 for all 5 of these cards. So, and I really like this one because it's sealed still. So, and you'll probably be seeing me purchase a lot more sealed cards, or especially promo sealed. I think that's kind of the way I want to go with my collection. The next one, let's see. Oh, these are really cool that I picked up. So I picked up these two. Let's see. Kind of trying to collect so I can pick up and grade them to go with my Giratina PSA 10. So to go with that, today I picked up the Dialga and the Palkia V-Star. Sorry if I'm butchering these names. I'm an old school Pokemon collector, so I'm trying to catch them all and learn them all. So bear with me on the names, but I'm still kind of learning about all these new Pokemon. As you can see, I've collected all the old school Pokemon from the original 150. So yeah, I picked these two up, priced at $90 and $88. For these two, I ended up paying, let's see, $165 we agreed on. So not too bad of a deal. Yeah, and they're really good condition too, so I'm excited to eventually get these graded as well. So yeah, hopefully I can make a set eventually of a 10 PSA 10s for these. So Really cool on those. Okay, and then the next. Went pretty ham today. I'm buying raws. So, let's see. Picked up these 4 from a vendor. So every batch I'm showing you, I've picked up from a separate vendor. Trying to remember the price. So I picked up the Pikachus. Really cool Pikachus. Sorry. Keep forgetting to show the camera, guys. So I apologize. Newbie in training here. And then I picked up this cool Mew, which I haven't really seen around at most vendors or in their binders. And it was only $3. And then the Meryl for 25. But actually, total I paid for all 4 of these, $35. So pretty good deal. I was really excited to pick these up, and I love this Mew, man. It's just such a cool looking card, and a celebration one. So, and $3, like God. I mean, I've been paying so much money lately for graded cards and even some raw cards. That man, buying a $3 card that I think is so cool looking, it feels really good. So it may not be the most in demand, but hey, it's Mew and it's a really cool card. So who knows? Maybe one day it'll be worth $5. So yeah, really cool pickup. And obviously for my baby girl Xena, we're gonna keep the Pikachu collection going. So really cool cards. Kind of love the chubbiness and the the up balloons on here. So yeah, cool. So next one, put these aside. So I did a bundle deal here with a guy. And man, I kind of had to twist his arm, but I was kind of shooting low on these cards as well. He had these all in one binder side, and he had all these kind of together. And I bought all 4 of these 4 Lucarios and these 2 Pikachus raw. I bought all these for $60 cash. So pretty cool. And I think I'll just keep these raw, and I think the Lucarios, there's a chance that these can go up. I think it's just such an undervalued card because it is just such a cool looking card. Not only is it Pokemon cool, but like this card itself is cool looking. And for $15 and then bundle it up and get a cheaper deal, I think it's well worth it. So, and then there's just a Celebrations OG Pikachu. I love the way it looks. So, and I got it for a discounted price too, and most vendors were selling this for like $7 or $8. So yeah, ended up working out. Guy gave me a pretty good deal. I was trying to get it for a little closer to 50, but we met at 60, which wasn't too bad. So got those. All right, and then towards the end of the show, I'm trying to figure out where this other one came from. Oh, I picked up this one for $3. So this was just one vendor. My brother ended up buying a card for $1, and then I saw this Pikachu, and I was like, okay. Like I said, $3. Like can't really beat that, So that was really cool looking. So I picked that up from a vendor, and then the last pickup for me of the day, and God, I think it was around 4:15. Everyone was kind of cleaning up, packing up their stuff. And luckily, my brother and I saw most of the vendors, even with just those 2 or hour and a half or to 2 hours. We kind of came towards the end. And luckily, I was able to make a deal at the last, like literally second or minutes with the gentleman. Really cool guy. You know what? I'm going to look up his name really quick because he ended up following me on my my social media, the Ono Vault. So let me just double check his name because I'd love to give him a shout out. Yeah, Artsy. His name is Artsy or Artie. His name was Artie. But his social media is Artsy. So ARTYZ_TCG. I'll show it right here. That's his social media. Really cool guy. Didn't get to talk to him much because they were closing, but gave me a great deal. Super excited about this pickup. So I'll show you guys right here. One second. So, okay. So I picked up these 2 Pikachus, right? Sealed Pikachus. Okay. promos, and I picked up these 2 sick Greninja promos as well. So he had these two listed at 55 each. The Pikachu's at 20. And then we worked out a deal. I paid 140 total for everything. So really great deal. Really cool vendor. Go give him a follow if you guys can. And yeah, that was a great way to end my day. I kind of really like the promos and the sealed cards. So that might be something I start collecting more and more now. And I just think, they'll keep their value or go up in value as well. So it's pretty cool to have these. So, and I've heard too, like, it makes no sense to grade these because at least I know for PSA that they grade the bag that they come in. They don't actually grade the card itself. So it kind of defeats the purpose if you send it in for grading. If you do, you just have to take it out of the package. But I think it's unique to kind of carry these in the package. So, yeah. But yeah, that's been the 3 shows I've been to, guys. And it's just been a freaking blast, to be honest. I mean, my wallet would say otherwise, and probably my wife, I haven't really told her the whole amount of money I've spent, but, it's for me, it's for my kid, our kid, our baby girl, and I already know she's going to be a huge Pokemon fan like I was growing up, and it's just such a great community. That's another big reason why I want to get back into it. There's just like people I've seen online and social media that are just like really cool vendors, and the community itself is just a really cool community. And it's like, why wouldn't you want your kid to grow up in such a cool hobby, and it's a hobby that you grew up loving as well. So this is just like a really exciting time for me, and with me working and stuff, it's like this is something great to do on the side and just really enjoy. And looking forward to building a community as well and having you guys tag along and be along on my journey and see where it goes, and this is kind of my start. So, yeah. Thanks so much, guys. And I'm going to put out some of these so you can see. But it's been fun, and I'll keep making videos. If you guys have recommendations, or if you feel like, I should video some of my interactions at the shows, I'll try and do that too. I'm kind of like not a camera person. My wife has to twist my arm to take pictures, but if there's people out there that want to see certain videos or certain takes of me doing the deals or hustling out there, more than happy to do it. But for now, I just wanted to show you guys my collection, and this is kind of just the tip of the iceberg too. I have a whole nother collection too. I mean, I have a box full of Pokemon cards that I haven't gone through as well. From when I was a kid, I'd kind of just organized my holos. But let me see if I can bring the binder. Okay, here. I'll show you guys real quick. So I recently put these in to start organizing my cards. I would make my own packs and sell them to kids and, guarantee them holographic cards. But unfortunately, Japanese cards weren't that high in demand out here in Southern California. But yeah, I don't know. I just enjoyed collecting these, even though I couldn't play or read them. They were just really cool cards to have. And just being Japanese American myself, it was really cool to just have these cards. So yeah, these are my collection right here. So I'm gonna take you through it. Sorry if my camera works a little butch, but I'll get better, guys, I promise. And really, I've been postponing and pushing off making my own vlogs and videos. I don't know why. I don't know. I just never got around to it and just never did it. And my brother's really been pushing me to do it. And him and my wife are my biggest supporters. And really, I'm doing this for them. So hopefully, I'll get at least 2 new subscribers from my wife and my brother. And that's a damn good start, in my opinion. And hopefully they'll like and subscribe, So, yeah. And so you can find me on the social media. It's the Ono Vault. So and then Ono, O-N-O, and then Vault. And pretty much it's just a collection of TCGs. I collect a lot of things. I collect comic books, graded CGCs. I collect pins. I've collected geodes, fossils all my life. Collect artwork. If you know who Kim Jong-gi is, I have like one of his art pieces of a Batman Joker, and it is just a beautiful piece. Have a couple of his comics signed and sketches too. So yeah, Frank Miller, a bunch of his Batman stuff. Jim Lee. So yeah, I love collecting. I think it's just really cool, and to come back to Pokemon, it's gonna hurt my bank, but it's such a fun journey to go on so far, and it's just been really fun going every weekend and seeing the vendors and learning about Pokemon and seeing all the different cards that are out now and how awesome and cool looking they are. So yeah. Feel like sometimes in the Pokemon world, a lot of it could just be about the money and not necessarily appreciating the cards so much. It's more about the hype, and um, I really want to try and create a collection for myself and my daughter growing up, where we can just we appreciate the cards for what they are and not necessarily the value they carry always in the market, but a lot of times I have expensive taste, so it goes hand in hand, unfortunately. But yeah. So this is my collection. Yeah, as a kid, man, this is what I collected. And I got these weird furry Japanese guy cards. I always thought these were really wonky and cool. If anyone knows anything about these cards, feel free to put in the comments, because I don't know anything about this guy, or how he got put in these cards, but I always thought it was weird and so cool and kind of typical Japanese. So yeah, so that's my collection. Hope you guys really enjoyed. Looking forward to doing more videos and interacting with you guys and seeing your comments and seeing how I can improve and just give you guys better content. So thanks so much, and thanks for watching the Ono Vault. Take care, everyone. Bye.